How are you today? We're back in the market. Ben with Vessel Futures Trading. Today we're going to talk about again the power supply of demand on the S&P contract that we basically talked about the previous week. The reason I want to show you what I was about to show you is we have marked this line, this green line. I'm going to stretch it a bit. This green line on the S&P that we talked about the last previous week. And what does it mean? So basically when we talked about the S&P last week, we saw that how the price behaved when it reached the major area. It dropped from major supply to major demand right here. I'm gonna stretch it a bit so we can see it, and it went again, created a minor supplies and flipped and reversed 2 times. When we mark this green line over here, why is that? But basically when we are in supply area, in a major supply or minor, we're always going to short position it. But when we talked about this position specifically, we wanted to see that this line is being crossed. Specifically, this line is being crossed to make to understand that we are in a long position. We talk about the day interval. We're talking about swing trading, but we're even within the day. I'm going to go down for the 4 hours so we can see. I'm going to eliminate the indicators right here so we can better understand what's going on over here. We can see how accurate it is, this marked over line right here. We wanted to see previous week that the price basically cross. I'm gonna mark it right here, cross this. We talked about cross this position, cross this line, cross this pool, landed back on the pool head, and to make a long position from there. This was one of the scenarios. Scenario B was it doesn't cross the line. We retest it and basically go back to whatever was supply became now a new demand. Retest it and see where we at this point. Either it was going to go across and go down, or basically we'll see what happened is it went up, went down, retested, and now dropped all the way to the major demand area for the second time. Basically make a virgin touch on the demand. So I want to show you again. I'm going to go back again to the day interval to show you how does it look. I'm going to cancel some pools over here so it's going to be easier to see. We see that basically the price behaved exactly as expected. It did not cross this line, means that it was still short position. We were shorting it all this time. So right now this is the second time that the price reaches the major demand area. Within the day we want to see the opportunity either to long it or to short it. I already pre-marked the short position over here. I'm going to show you in a bit why. I'm going to go to the 4 hours chart and 4 hours interval. I'm going to cancel these arrows over here so it's going to be easier to see. What we see on the 4 hours, we don't see sign of weakness. Basically we see that the price behave in a way that it dropped right here. Now there is a small doji candle right here. I'm going to mark it so we can see it right here. There's a doji candle right here. We can see it right here. And after we finish this interval, what we want to see is another candle in up form that crossed the head of the doji, and for us to get a long position. So within right now, if you're a swing trader, you're not gonna get in position. It's too risky. We're gonna go to the 15 minutes interval to make a possible entry, and I'll show you why I marked it over here. So I'm gonna cancel this one right here. Let's cancel this area right here. Within the day, we already see that we able to short position it on the 15 minutes interval. We create a minor supply over here. We still see that the price behaves within the limits of the 4-hour pool. This is the 4-hour pool. I'm going to mark it right here. Means that it still did not cross it. This is the 4 hours pool. Means that we are still in the major demand area. So I wouldn't want to short position it for the reason that we are in still getting into the major demand area, but we still see a sign of recovery. Means that it's not 100% verified yet, so we're going with the long position. So if we have only 2 choices right now, we can either short position or long position it, and because the trend is still going down, we can see clearly it's a base, drop, base. We've got a drop, base, drop, base, drop, and base again, and small drop over here. I can afford myself to short position it at least from, I'm gonna cancel it right here so we can see it, from the top of this pool right here, risking $287 in order to create $1,062. Possibly we can stretch it all the way down over here and make a bit even more gain of $12.75. What I want to see over here is basically a check. I'm gonna test this area right here. After I'm gonna short position it right now, the graph seems like it's still going up, and the price can definitely hit the pull area right here in order to short position it. And the risk factor is not that low, it's not that high, so I'm okay with this position. What I want to see when it comes back to this area, I want to see it go drop and make a correction for me to take the long position, possibly all the way up. If we would end the day, I'm going to take it at least all the way up to here, to this minor supply that created over here, retest it again, and retest it in this minor demand that created over here. Basically, we got a couple of stops to make a few gains. So this is our first position. Of course, we can climb with this position all the way up. I'm going back again to the 4 hours chart for us to see it a bit more clearly. If we're a long position it from here, we can possibly take it all the way up to here and all the way up to the next level of supply. So we still got a lot of meat within the day. Looks like we're gonna a lot of way to trade it, either short position it in the small gap over here or long position it all the way over here. If you're a swing trader, you can long position it possibly from this demand all the way up to here. So we still got a lot of meat, just for us to just for the sake of the trade, for us to understand the potential, the potential of what we can gain from making this trend. I'm gonna put another command right here, which is a buy command. I'm gonna swing it all the way up to here, basically creating almost $30,000 and risking only $2,275. So right now we already see the factor is going up. So we're gonna, of course, gonna report the results at the end of this position. It's gonna be a weekly position, so we see where we actually made it to the goal. The risk factor is very, very good. I'm happy with this factor. So meanwhile, guys, as always, I want to wish you happy trading and successful successful week. Be attentive to the news, read the map correctly, read the graph correctly. You can always see the results or the news with implemented already in the price in the graph over here way before they come into the news, if you know how to read the story right. Of course, if you like this channel, as always, I recommend for you to like, subscribe, tell your friends. We're here for any other question that you have, and I wish you happy trading. Stay tuned for more coming. Thank you.